everyone! Welcome back to another banner reaction. I'm DTM as always, and we have the second summer banner of 2022. Yeah, it's been a pretty busy day, but hopefully we'll have some exciting new heroes to see. I did see the silhouettes, and it is very likely the person on the right is Niffle, just based off of the symbolism and the aura and whatnot. So this might be an OC, Summer's hero, which I'm not a particularly big fan of, but I don't, hate it or anything like that. That does mean there's not likely to be a chance of Summer Lucina, but with Valentine's Lucina this year, I didn't really expect it anyways. And yeah, nothing else to do but to get on with the reaction. As always, if you like the content, be sure to like, subscribe, hit the bell, all that jazz to help support the channel. Only takes 5 seconds to subscribe, but it truly does help out this channel a lot. I really do appreciate all the constant support. And yeah, let us begin. Alright, who will be our next summer heroes? What do you got, Faye? Okay. Oh, shoot! Is that, Eirika?
There were so many great swimsuits to choose.
Okay, whoa! I like Eirika. That's really nice.
The sand is so hot.
Okay, she has a teleporting thing, but apparently it's more limited than Moonlight Bangle F. Okay, we'll have to take a look at that because that is, very interesting to say the least. Alright, who's next? Is this, yeah, this is Nip. Oh my gosh, she looks super hilarious, but I like it.
Here, I will surely melt.
She looks just so done with summer. Honestly, I can't blame her. SR Near Trace, finally. It's been a while since we had that. Granted, this is only useful for horse dragons or flying dragons, but still. This will be really good for Lilith and Fallen Lilith. Whoa, is this Leon? Okay, so this is a mix of OC and Sacred Stones. Alright. Red Sword Infantry though. Yeah, sorry. That's not it.
Look, a fish.
I like that. Of course we have those two. Wait, does that mean that
It is merely a beat.
wait. This is another duo. We had
Don't forget to
Oh, I guess that makes sense because we had harmonized last time. I completely forgot about that. Oh, it's Stillwater again. World Breaker. There we go. Unfortunately, Thorr is a mage, so unless okay, the dual skill does not give a self dance, and it doesn't look like there's anything that would grant another action, so a bit unfortunate because having a Gale Force ability would have been really good for Gale Force with that World Breaker. Also, apparently you can inflict Stall Ploy, which I assume is based off of Loki, so that's pretty cool. Okay. Yeah, I forgot we were expecting a dual rotation. I don't know why, honestly. So, okay, who is the Tempest Trials? Oh, is that Seth? I think that's Seth. Hold on, let me check. Yeah, don't need to worry about the Pay Pass Spark. Let's see here. Yeah, it is Seth. Okay. At least according to the notification. Very nice. Where's Ephraim? I just realized, where is Ephraim? I thought Ephraim Dev would have totally put Ephraim in the summer banner. Oh well. Alright, let's take a look at these skills because there's definitely a lot that we need to take a look at. Especially Eirika with that Moonlight Bangle F. Now, this obviously isn't totally Moonlight Bangle, and... Oh wait! Hold on. Okay, let me just read this. I'm getting too ahead of myself. Caring Conch, accelerates special trigger. If unit initiates combat or is within 2 spaces of an ally, grants all stats +5 to unit during combat, neutralizes effects that prevent units follow-up attacks, and inflicts special cooldown charge -1 on foe per attack, and also after combat, if unit attack, inflicts guard on target and foes within 2 spaces of target. Okay. This is pretty cool. So basically, obviously you get the standard all stats +5, acceleration. Also, this is just a guard weapon. So you have guard, and also it's like a guard smoke, sort of. Have we had a guard smoke effect before? I don't think we have. So this is actually really unique. And I mean, technically we did have, I guess, like guard smoke from like healers, but like other than that, like on an actual non-healing unit, this is pretty unique. I like this. I don't know how like useful or meta this will be, but like I think she will be very a very good option, I think, for I guess maybe even like defense or something. I'm just trying to figure out where I would use this. Actually, I'm getting too ahead of myself. I haven't even gotten into the preference B skill yet. Moonlight Bangle F enables Canto 1. Unfortunately not Canto 2, which is pretty unfortunate. Neutralizes effects that inflict special cooldown charge -X on unit during combat. Deals damage equals to X% of foe's defense when special triggers. X equals unit's max special cooldown count value times 10. So, okay, so this is basically like Moonlight Bangle, except Canto 1 instead of Canto 2, which is really bad, to be perfectly honest. I would have like, there's no reason why she needed Canto 1 when, like, Eitri has Canto 2, right? Like, isn't Eirika a green flyer? She is. Eitri is also a green flyer, so I don't know why they decide to give her Canto 1 and not Canto 2 like Eitri. Okay, whatever. I mean, I still think she'll be a very powerful nuke. Just having Moonlight Bangle is extremely strong. And obviously you can still run like Moonbow and run Quick Impulse Seal to have that Moonbow charge procced. So she just comes in and gets that Moonbow hit. And obviously the guard also helps her survive against retaliation. And then we have Attack Speed Oath 4, which is basically just gives a visible bonus of attack speed +6. And wait a minute, hold on. There's another effect on here. If at start of turn, if unit is within 2 spaces of an ally, grants attack speed +6 and the following status to unit for 1 turn. Unit can move to a space adjacent to any ally within 2 spaces. If unit is within 2 spaces of an ally, grants attack speed +3 to unit during combat. Okay, this is really spicy. So that's the teleportation we saw in the combat forecast. Yeah, unit can move to a space adjacent to... So this just effectively gives the orders a buff. The orders buff, like Peony does. Except, obviously, you don't need a dance to do that. This just happens when you're within 2 spaces at the start of turn. And then and it's also like sort of a... attack speed +3 to unit during combat within 2... Okay, so this is probably better than joint drives in that case. Unless you're like an actual support unit, because obviously you can't use this to support other units. But I think for most offensive units, like you would want this compared to like joint drive attack or joint drive speed, because this basically gives the best of both worlds while giving you a visible buff and the orders effect, which is extremely strong. Obviously it's 1 less point, but honestly that doesn't really matter. So yeah, honestly, Summer Eirika is super interesting just for that C skill, in my personal opinion. Like, forget Eirika as a unit. I need that C skill for Lucina. But no, she'll still be a very strong. Don't really know where she will find a place, to be perfectly honest. Especially compared to Eitri. But I think you can make it work. Definitely not like meta breaking or meta impactful by any means. Anyways, let's go to Summer Niffle, who she wants to be like anywhere other than here. Chilled Breath, accelerates special trigger if unit initiates combat or is within 2 spaces of an ally, grants attack speed +6 to unit during combat, neutralizes effect that guarantees foe follow-up attacks, and prevent units follow-up attacks. And also, if unit speed is greater than foe's speed plus 5, foe cannot counterattack. If foe's range equals 2, calculates damage using the lower... Okay, so basically, I assume this is similar to what OG Niffle had in her weapon, where foe cannot counterattack if she's able to outspeed by at least 5. And also, she has full null follow-up in her weapon, as opposed to Eirika, who only has, like, half of NFU. So obviously that is stronger. The thing is, she is a dragon cavalry unit, I assume, so... Wait, hold on, what is Niffle? Colorless dragon cavalry. Have we gotten one of these? I don't think we have. Okay, so that's just unique out of right now, like just straight up. Let's see, attack speed, catch 4, SR near trace, and domain of ice. We already know that. So yeah, I think this is basically like Niffle, except colorless, and potentially maybe have some more effects in her weapon. But honestly, I think they will be interchangeable. Obviously, being colorless helps because you don't have any bad matchups, except for like Raven Tones or whatnot. But no, I think this is pretty cool. I like this. She will basically be wherever OG Niffle will be, I think. Well, she has an ice cream cone on top of her head. Oh my goodness. I love that. And yeah, we have our demote, Leon. This is not Claude by any means. We went from Summer Claude to this, right? Like a red sword infantry, like not even... I mean, I guess attack defense ideal 3 is useful, but like we had that before. Coral Saber Plus, if unit initiates combat or is within 2 space of an ally, grants attack defense plus 5 to unit during combat, and unit makes a guaranteed follow-up attack. Okay, this weapon could be pretty useful. Yeah, I can see this being a really decent inheritable. I don't know. I feel like obviously Leon will not make any impact. Being on a special heroes banner, despite being the demote, also means he will probably not be that prevalent either. And yeah, I mean, there's nothing else to say, right? He's red sword infantry. That doesn't even have a preference weapon. Alright, blue mage flyer.
Don't forget to oil up.
Let's see. Divine Whimsy. Accelerates special trigger. At start of turn, inflicts exposure and stall on foes on the enemy team with the lowest speed and any foes within 2 spaces of those foes through their next actions. And also, if unit is within 2 spaces of an ally, grants special cooldown count -1 to unit. What? Wait, at the start of turn, inflicts those things. And also, if unit is within 2 spaces of an ally, grants special cooldown count. So you basically, like, every round, as long as you're within 2 spaces of an ally, you get special cooldown count -1. Like, this is just a better times pulse, honestly. At the start of combat, if unit's HP is greater than or equal to 25%, grants attack +6 to unit and inflicts attack -6 on foe during combat. And exposure. Foes' attacks deal +10 damage. Wait, what? At the start of turn, foe's attack deals +10 damage. Wait, what? How does this work? What does it mean +10 attack? Oh, I know. Oh, okay. Okay, exposure. If you're inflicted by exposure, that means the foes deal 10 more damage than you. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. I thought the wording, like, from, like, the foes on the weapon to foes on the effects, I was, like, equating this to the same. So I was like, wait, does the foe, like, attack me for +10 damage? But no, like, we inflict that status on the foe, and because of that, the foe will get +10 damage when we attack onto them. Okay, that makes sense. That's a really good effect. Like, this is true damage, I assume, so obviously true damage of anything is really good. And especially if this works through, like, doubles, then, like, you can basically get +20 or even +40 with Braves. So yeah, I really like this new effect. Obviously, this just, like, on this preference weapon, but still, this does open the door to it being, like, available potentially in the future. And it's within the lowest speed of the enemy, the unit with the lowest speed on the enemy team, and within 2 spaces of those foes through their next action. So pretty wide radius, all things considering. And of course, stall is there as well. So yeah, honestly, I think dual Thorr, I assume, will be a very good either defense unit, just because of enabling like the extra damage, plus the stall could really annoy things like Yuri. And potentially on Summoner's duels as well. Now, the one thing that discounts Thorr is that she does not have like fixed Canto. She has just Canto remaining, which is obviously not as good as fixed Canto. But still, that is very strong. And of course, she also has World Breaker. So yeah, honestly, I find like Thorr will probably be a very good SD unit. Maybe on defense as well, I could see. Or potentially offense against like Sigurd lines or whatnot. Inflicts gravity on foes in cardinal direction of the units. Wait, hold on. I need to read that again. Inflicts gravity on foes in cardinal direction of unit. Neutralizes any bonus active on foes within 5 rows or 5 columns. Wait, neutralizes any bonuses? Does not neutralize stat bonuses of foes inflicted with panic. So wait, neutralizes bonus. Does that mean like both like positive status effects, or is it just like visible buffs? Because if it's positive status effects, that shuts things down like extra movement, and like a whole host of other effects. That could be very strong. And obviously inflicting gravity is really good. It is only in the cardinal direction though, but I mean it still works. What is this? Yeah, I guess we'll have to look at the expanded descriptions, but I think it is like positive status effects. Just clearing that out without like any other indication otherwise. Yeah, I think Thorr will definitely be a really good unit. We'll have to wait and see how meta she will be. But yeah, definitely the star of this banner. And yeah, we'll be exciting to see Seth. Hopefully Seth is good. Please. And yeah, we have a full month on this. So honestly, if you're unsure, there's no harm in waiting. This is approaching CYL month after all. So no harm in waiting just for a little bit. Personally for me, I will be skipping. None of these units really interest me, and I don't think any of these units are a must pull or even like a great pull, to be perfectly honest. Like, I think Thorr is nice, but it's definitely not needed to be successful. Honestly, I think the most exciting thing is Eirika with her attack speed Oath 4. That new skill could be used on so many units that, depending on the inheritance restrictions, like probably the best slot C skill, or one of the best, depending on the unit. So yeah, other units, Niffle is okay, I guess. Leon, don't even bother unless you're like a huge Leon fan. Thorr obviously is the dual and star, so they will obviously be very strong. And I can definitely see them having a lot of use in something like SD, where stall is very useful. Like having exposure, I believe it was called, is just a huge help in being able to secure those kills. And yeah, I guess those are my thoughts on this banner. Yeah, honestly, obviously, not as excited for this one compared to the last one, since the last one did have Summer Edelgard, but still super happy for all the fans of these characters. And yeah, let me know down in the comments whether or not you're going to be summoning on this banner. And yeah, thank you all so much for watching. Hope you all enjoy. If you did, be sure to like, subscribe, hit the bell, all that jazz to help support the channel. Only takes 5 seconds to subscribe, but it truly does help out this channel a lot. I really do appreciate all the constant support. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and see y'all next time.